So, Zonic, first of all, your global thoughts on this match, rough match against G2.
Yeah, I mean, on the mental side, we've been losing to them twice now in a very short period, so it was a tough game. But it also comes down to these mind games when you play them in such short time spans, and then you play them again. Will they continue to do the same like they did previously, or will they also switch up something? So it's been almost the same maps every time. So it always was the third map that changes, but it was tough. They are a good opponent who are kind of similar to us in the way that we've been struggling throughout the year. International team roster changes, and yeah, I'm just happy to come out on top. But it's a tough opponent. They won in Dallas, we won here. I'm super satisfied with the boys.
Well, I want to talk a bit about Dust 2. You played G2 two times on Dust 2 in this event. You also played them in Dust 2 at Dallas. Back then they won on the back of a pretty solid CT performance, but here you guys made it difficult for them to attack. Both times their T side came a bit flat. What's the secret for Vitality CT side on this too?
I mean, first of all, is to look what their tendencies are. I think for us, it's about the mind game. This time we expected them to go more long because they haven't done that in some of or at least in the first game. So it's a lot about what we expect them to do and how they exploit it. But we had a really tough time against them on the T side, but we also knew that we have a really good CT side. The two on the up, Dan running around, Kevin solid on long, and then you have the two Danes on B who've been playing B side for the last 4 years together. So we know we have a really strong CT side, but it was by far the T side, the lower pushes that was really hurting us, and we need to, in the future, who knows, we might meet them at Cologne again. We need to come up with better answer because we need to get more rounds on the T side, otherwise it will be too hard to come back as CT.
Well, it's the first time that Vitality goes up on the stage with his lineup. So how big is this win for the team's confidence?
It's really big. I mean, we have been the boys has been working really hard ever since we created this team. We've been boot camping left and right. Everyone plays a lot. We've been working on the communication. We've been working on the way that we play. When we make mistakes, we always look through the matches, and we've been working so hard. So they definitely deserve it. But also Vitality as a team. The team behind us is always supporting us and has always had our back, always been supportive when we lost. Even though this team is created to win trophies, they are really patient. So this final is definitely dedicated to the team behind and the players. They deserve it all.
Well, I believe all you guys want right now is to rest. We're already past midnight. Yet again, you play against Navi tomorrow. How do you prepare? Are you guys going to prepare to play a team that has some Young as a stand-in, as a new IGL? Do you believe the Navi system remains the same, or can be a bit of a twist right there?
I believe that Blade has a really huge impact in the way that they play, but I also think that Electronic is maybe a bit more aggressive on the T side, maybe playing a bit faster. I actually haven't watched any of their games, so it's limited what we can expect, but I will have to look through some of the matches they have been playing on the list lineup. But I mean, it's going to be a tough match. It's a lot about who's hitting the day. We are almost at the end of the season. People are tired. We will prepare, of course, but I think it's limited. It's a lot about ourselves if we want to get a victory.
Just to conclude, you're back in the final at Lisbon. Last time you came here, you won it with Astralis, so it's safe to say Lisbon Air is pretty good for you. What about the atmosphere? G2 had a lot of fans, but there's some cheering for Vitality as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think the way that when we went here and we were backstage before we were going on the stage, and you hear the two guys pumping up the crowd, the two Portuguese guys, I believe they are, pumping up the crowd, and the who, and it's hopefully we can continue like in the last victory with Jornalista and do it here with Vitality, and yeah, then Lisbon is pretty much our second home, I would guess.
Thank you and good luck for the final.
Thank you so much.